welcome to the Pastor Can Cook Show. I'm your main man, the Pastor Chef, Harold D. Lewis Sr. And do I have a delightful dish for you today? What do you have, Pastor Chef? I'm glad you asked. I'm doing rice and chicken in a bag. I'm gonna say it again. I'm doing rice and chicken in a bag. Come on in the cooking laboratory and let me show you how we throw it down. All right, let's get this dish started. Well, the first ingredient, since this is chicken and rice, is the chicken. Now, I'm using dark meat, of course. I'm going to use 3 legs. Well, I'm going to use 4 legs, or drumsticks, however you want to call them. And since I am a thigh man, I'm going to put a thigh in here for me. So you just place them in there just like that. Right now, I'm using 7.2 or 7.5 ounces of rice. My rice is rice with pilaf. Rice with pilaf. So you just pour it all in like this, right? Get that all mixed in like that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm using these are pickled mushrooms. These are pickled mushrooms or marinated mushrooms in vinegar, but I call them pickled mushrooms. Add those in there with that as well. And then what I'm gonna do is you take in salt. I'm using kosher salt to taste. About a teaspoon of salt. Then after the salt, I'm using sweet paprika. Sweet paprika again, to your taste. Sweet paprika. Again, about another teaspoon of sweet paprika. Now, here is a special ingredient that I'm using called saffron. Can you say that? Saffron. And saffron is an Asian spice, and it adds flavor and color. It's kind of pricey, but I wanted to use this in my dish as well. It gives it that color. And then again, black pepper. Whatever taste you are after when you're using pepper and salt and different season. So about another teaspoon, because I'm not big on spice. And then fine herbs. I got mixed herbs here. I got tarragon. I think I got a little seasoned salt in here and some poultry season. So I add that in there as well. And then 2/3 cup of chicken broth. Add 2/3 cup chicken broth. And then finally, 1.25 cups of heavy cream. 1.25 cups of heavy cream. And just pour it all in like that. Roll that out of the way. Take your bag. Take your tie. Kind of find where you want to sit it up at. I got the top. You see, I have my bag in my baking dish already. Now what I want to do, I want to take and squish it all around to get everything good and mixed together. Get it all good and mixed together. And by the way, let me know what city you're watching from, what city and state you're watching from, so the next time I'm on, I can give you a shout out. Okay, I think that's good and mixed. Now we are baking in a bag, so what you mean is I need to put some vent holes in my bag. So I just take a toothpick and right at the top, poke about 4 or 5 holes at the top. That way that the bag won't inflate and burst. It have some vent holes in it to escape. Now, the oven has been preheated at 350, maybe 355 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to bake this in the oven for 60 minutes, 1 hour. Bake this in the oven for 60 minutes. This is the Pastor Chef chicken and rice in a bag. All right, my chicken and rice in the bag. I've just taken it out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool before I transfer it into my serving dish. Come on, y'all, come on. I know the anticipation is getting to you, but just hang with a brother. It's coming, it's coming. All right, I think it's about cooled off enough right now. What I'm doing now, go ahead and take my scissors and cut. See that steam coming out? Look at that, look at that. Look at that, will you? I don't want to pick up my dish. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna transfer it over into my serving dish so we can get a good look at this presentation. I'm gonna transfer it to the bigger bowl, if you will. All right, I have transferred. There it is, you all. Chicken and rice in a bag. I'm gonna put it in the serving dish. What I'm gonna do now is transfer some onto a platter so I can taste test it for you. I'm the Pastor Chef, Harold D. Lewis Sr. You've been watching the Pastor Can Cook Show. This is chicken and rice in a bag, baby baba. All right, here you go. I plated the chicken and rice from the bag. It's on my plate now, and I'm getting ready to taste test it. You know, I got my fork. And my little knife here. Let meat falling off the bone, y'all. Look at that. Lord have mercy. That's what we said in Mississippi. Lord have mercy. I've done it again, baby baba. The Pastor Chef has knocked it out the park again. Huh? Good, baby papa. Well, that's it, baby baba. That's it. The chicken and rice in a bag is complete. I've taste tested it. Now it's time to shut it down. This has been your boy, the Pastor Chef, Harold D. Lewis Sr. You've been watching the Pastor Can Cook Show. Until the next time, always remember, either your faith have to expand to accommodate your vision, or your vision will shrink to accommodate your faith. I love you, God loves you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.